All right, welcome back to another lesson. So today we're going to look at the topic that you see right there in front of you is a face. And that face is in shock. All right, so class is in session. All right, so now we're going to go into the topic of shock. All right, shock. So the word shock here is very interesting. There it is, shock. But we're not really talking about this type of shock, okay? When someone's surprised. We're going to look into the aspects of what shock is. Another word for shock, as we look at this word, is called hypo. To me, I see it as low. Hypo, low, right? Perfusion. Perfusion. So this word, hypoperfusion, means shock, and then shock means hyperperfusion. So defining hyperperfusion. So what is that? Well, we're gonna figure out the cause. What's causing this hyperperfusion? So as I go down here, I'm gonna erase this. All right, do my best there. I'm gonna do the triangle. So this is what some things is causing shock. But before we even get there, I'm just gonna show you this letter. C. This letter C stands for the circulatory system. So in the circulatory system, there's three components, major components here. You ready? One is called the pump. The next one is called the pipe. And the next one is called fluids. The pump, the pipes, the fluids. All right, this is component. This is really, really good. So here, once we understand the concept of in the circulatory system, we need to have certain things. And it's the triangle. First one is a pump. Can anyone guess what the pump is? Good, take a guess. Good, it's actually the heart. The heart's the pump. When we get here to the pipes in the circulatory system will be, take a guess. Correct, the blood vessels. So there are blood vessels in the circulatory system. The first one, as we said, is well, we just said that earlier videos, that it is the arteries, right? Veins. Then we have venules, arterioles, and we have capillaries. Those are the pipes in it. And it's a closed circuit, by the way. And next, but not least, is the fluid. And guess what's there? The fluid is the blood. And within the blood, you have the red blood cells that carries oxygen, carbon dioxide. You have the white blood cells that fight infections. We have the platelets that coagulates or stops the bleed. And last but not least, the plasma, which is the liquid form of this blood that carries everything over. So this is just the causes. So that's the normal, but now we're gonna find the causes of hypoperfusion or shock. So we're gonna take this C out, and then we're gonna put a letter S, which is shock. So this is when things don't go right. So there's a problem with the pump, there's a problem with the pipes, and there's a problem with the fluids. So there's a case-by-case situation, and we're gonna look at that for the further videos. All right, try to break it down as easy as possible for you to understand shock, AKA hyperperfusion. Hyperperfusion, AKA shock. And these are the basic functions in the circulatory system, as we said earlier. But when things don't go right, it goes into instead of the C, it goes to the S, which is shock. So I hope this video helped. Please subscribe, like, and share. Really appreciate that. I'm gonna have tons of videos of this. I hope this helps you. And until the next video, take care, be safe.